Hello there. What is up, you guys? It's Violet Telly here, and welcome back to Let's Catch a Vibe. Now, I hope everyone's feeling great, feeling amazing, feeling vibey. Now, I know what you're going to say. This video is super late, but I've been working, chilling out, and I've literally just forgotten. I've been meaning to do this for absolutely ages. But what I wanted to do originally was I did a review on part 1 and part 2. I wanted to wait for part 3 and part 4 to come out to do a double review on that. And then I need to wait for part 5 and part 6, but I might do that separately. So part 5, I need to do a review on. Part 6 is the finale, which is this Wednesday coming. But anyway, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, this is my review on episode 3 and 4 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, pretty much I can be spoilers now because it's been out for absolutely ages. So, anyway, we pick off at the end of episode 2, where Leia and Obi-Wan have gotten on that, what was it? Was it a junk freighter? I think it was just a junk freighter. But anyway, we get on there, and then we get Leia and Obi-Wan going to this planet, which is like, I forgot what it was called. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, they end up going to this planet, and yeah, pretty much no one's there. Like, they literally find out no one was there to meet them. And obviously, Obi-Wan's like, I shouldn't have listened to it. But obviously, at this point, Obi-Wan's still, in his head, he's still thinking, shit, like, Anakin's out there. Like, he's going to be coming for me with red-hot blood after what happened. So, anyway, we end up finding out that they find, like, this, he's like a driver. I think he knows he pretty much brings people to the checkpoint so the Empire can check them out. But anyway, they end up getting a lift into town. They get to town, get to this checkpoint, you know, self-explanatory, shit goes sideways. Obi-Wan literally shoots people point blank, and I'm thinking, come on, stormtroopers. They're actually supposed to have really good aim, but in this, they just portrayed to have terrible aim. But anyway, moving on from that checkpoint, we end up finding out that someone comes to rescue them. That he's like a double agent, so somebody that's part of the literal beginnings of the Rebel Alliance, but not the Rebel Alliance yet. But she's a double agent. She's been working in the Empire to find out, you know, bits to report back. So we end up getting to this other, like, this small little village. And then we find out that, yeah, pretty much Darth Vader's in the village. He's on the way. So they end up getting trapped in this little bit of a village. There is, like, these tunnels where the early Rebel Alliance has been taken. There's, like, these tunnels where you can get through and escape. So there's been ways where people have been able to get into, like, villages and escape through these, like, it's like, I think it's like a small cutout in the back of, like, a droid building. But anyway, not really much new characters, really, that I'm finding in this Obi-Wan series, really, or major characters. We end up getting a droid character that ends up helping them out a little bit. But anyway, the main thing is when Darth Vader arrives. Now, a lot of people said this was out of tone for Darth Vader, but pretty much Obi-Wan can sense that he's near. Darth Vader knows that he's near. So pretty much he walks through the town, force chokes people, throws people around, drags people with the force. He's pretty much doing everything because he knows Obi-Wan's going to respond, because Obi-Wan can't just stand there and let people get hurt. Even though we do see, like, I think a mother gets killed, and then Darth Vader chokes the son out, drags the woman through the streets. And, yeah, pretty much, the end fight. Pretty much we get Darth Vader facing off against Obi-Wan. Obviously, Obi-Wan gets his ass handed to him because he hasn't been training and he hasn't been that experienced with the Force for, like, over 10 years. So, yeah, Darth Vader tears him a new one, pretty much. Absolutely wrecks him. Absolutely wrecks him. It was actually nice to see, because this is like Darth Vader's redemption. This is like, you know, this is what you did to me. Obi-Wan says, you know, what have you become? He says, I've become what you made me. You were supposed to teach me. You were supposed to help me. And you literally just let me float by my own. So, again, he gets wrecked. I did like the fact that Darth Maul. I like the fact that Vader actually, like, burnt Obi-Wan. Like, he just grabbed him and pushed him all the way into the fire. It's pretty much as in a way to say, yeah, you want to know what I went through? This is what I went through, pretty much. But yeah, I liked it, pretty much. Obviously, Obi-Wan gets his ass handed to him. A lot of people were saying, was Darth Vader scared to walk through the fire? He wasn't scared to walk through the fire. He was doing it as a way, like, right, that was just a teaser of what I've got coming for you in pain-wise. So yeah, a lot of people that are saying, oh, you know, he just did his thing. He's not afraid of fire. He's not afraid of fire. He could have whooshed it aside and just walked through. But anyway, again, you get terrible aim from the stormtroopers, even though they are really good aim. They do have really good aim. And yeah, pretty much that's the episode. Really, really cut, bone and dry. There wasn't really much going on. Episode 4. Pretty much we get Obi-Wan recovering in what they call, well, I call it like a Saiyan pod. You know what? Goku was pretty much healing in when he fought Vegeta. But yeah, pretty much we get Obi-Wan recuperating. Obviously, he's very, very, very shaken about what happened. We end up cut into like a little miniature rebel base. Again, it's not the Rebel Alliance yet. It's like the really base version. But yeah, the early beginnings, I should say. But yeah, we end up cutting to is it Ice Cube's son? Is it Cuba Gooding Jr., I think, or something like that? I forget the names. Anyway, is it Curtis Jackson? Curtis Jackson, I think it is. But anyway, we end up pretty much they end up asking him for help because obviously Leia was taken by the sister, so she's been interrogated by the sister. Obi-Wan has to go underwater and infiltrate Darth Vader's base, pretty much where the base is. So yeah, pretty much terrible stealth, by the way. As many times as Obi-Wan has done stealth, absolutely terrible. It was like a really, it's like if I went to walk in there with no experience at all. Did get a bit of a callback to which film was it now? A New Hope, where, you know, when they're in the trash compactor and they're using the microphone and Luke's trying to call for C-3PO and he's not answering. We get a bit of a callback to that scene in there. Yeah, other than that, it wasn't really much. Obviously, we get, like, you know, we got conversation between Leia and the third sister, or the sister. I'm just going to call it the sister. But yeah, we get a bit of confrontation there. Again, terrible espionage. We do get another callback to the new trilogy where the sister finds them escaping and she says, "Traitor!" because she finds out that the lady that's helping them on the Resistance is a double agent. So she tricks her earlier in the episode and she says, you know, I don't trust you. I don't, you know, she says, of course I'm a double agent. Like, I had to be a double agent. I had to be an agent for the Resistance, then an agent for the Empire, then a double agent for the Resistance, then a double agent. Oh man, it's very complicated. But anyway, again, I don't know. I think it was cool seeing Obi-Wan and Darth Vader again, but the third episode and the fourth episode weren't really much. The fifth episode picked up a bit. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I forgot. Oh, yes. Towards the end of episode 4, we get to see what I call the AT-AT fighters. Because we get to see the earlier concept of them, because they're just known as like garbage freighters kind of thing, like garbage ships, stuff that they just haul stuff around in. But we see 2 of those. Pretty cool. We do see a bit of force, you know, thrown into one. But again, you know, it's very, very early. It's like just showing fan service, really. But yeah, obviously, you know, we get Leia, Obi-Wan, and I keep forgetting what that woman's name is. I'm just going to call her the double agent back together. But yeah, sorry this took so long, guys. Yeah, there wasn't really much to report, really. Wasn't much to report either. Oh, one good thing was when you saw Obi-Wan holding back the water because the window was cracked. That was cool. That was actually a callback to Jedi Fallen Order. There's a scene in that game that happens like that, which was cool to see. So yeah, that was cool. I think that's when Vader has to hold back the water in that game. So it's kind of like a callback to that. But yeah, we had a couple of callbacks. But other than that, not really nothing to brag about, really. They were cool. They were like just above average, maybe 6, 7s. They weren't really like, oh my god. I mean, again, seeing Darth Vader was cool, but when you see a fight between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, it has to be epic. It has to be absolutely epic. If it's just somebody weighing in on somebody, it's just no fun. It's just like, okay, well, you beat him around a bit, you burned him, and obviously that's nothing on Darth Vader's part. He did his part really well. It's just Obi-Wan was a bit like, okay. But anyway, other than that, that's my review. Spoiler, because, you know, they've been out for like over 2 weeks now. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little review. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of Obi-Wan so far? And what did you think of episode 3 and 4? But anyway, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new and join Team Let's Catch a Vibe. Also, if you are new, please don't forget to switch on the bell notifications to get notified of things out below. But more importantly, don't forget to stay vibey, and I'll catch you in a galaxy far, far away. Peace. Cheese.